Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel and Happy New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve morning. It's 4:25-ish in the morning here. I went to bed last night and slept from 7 a.m. until 3:30 a.m. Isn't that amazing? That was a good thing. Because if you know, I haven't been sleeping at night well. So I'm making the corner now. I'm trying. It's not good to stay up all night because I see we have some paper over here. Let's get this up. It's a sticker. I can't blame this on my husband. That is mine 100%. Okay, so that's his half, and this is my half. And that's the no man's loan, right over there. Anyway, welcome back, like I said, and I'm going to just do a meal plan and show it to you, what I have for the first 5 days of the new year. So I am drinking, and it's Tea Tuesday today, and tomorrow's What's Up Wednesday. So slobbered all over my cup. I'm just having coffee this morning, and let's see, I'm going to talk about, before I go into my menu here, about what's everybody doing tonight. I wrote it down because it's not very exciting, or seriously, because we're old. But you know what, even when I wasn't old, I think the last time I made a big deal out of New Year's Eve, I was probably in my very early 30s, and married to someone else at that time, and I was more social. I got out more. I did more in the community. And now I'm just kind of enjoying not. Anyway, I never went out to bars for New Year's Eve. I've always had the good sense to get off the roads and get off the roads early, All right, so let's see. The collaboration tonight is Tea Tuesday, and I put a card up so you can see all of the information, and then you'll know who to put their information if you want to do this. So on Tea Tuesday, you can drink tea, coffee, water, anything you want to drink, or you can just, talk with a teacup. So what we're doing tonight is we're going to graze. I am going to make like finger sandwiches, a veggie platter, some chips and dip, some deviled eggs, that kind of thing. And I'm going to throw away everything on this table behind me, leftover cookies that are stale. I won't throw away their chocolate. They've got Toblerone bars and stuff like that'll last. Rolos, We didn't do, this is the first year, believe it or not, this is the first year I did not do stockings for anyone, ever. In a long time. I always did, even though they were adults. I just stopped doing Easter baskets in the last 3 or 4 years. I'm a provider. My personality is that I want to feed people, and I want to make them comfortable, which made me a great birth provider. When I worked with the midwife down the road here, I enjoyed nothing more than doing postpartum visits. Oh, I loved that. Anyway, let's see, what else do I have? Oh, I wanted to ask everybody, what's the first New Year's Eve in your memory, and you probably were a kid, and what did you remember most about that New Year's Eve? So I don't know why, but my first New Year's Eve memory, it was 1974, and so I would have been 13, I think. Anyway, my memory is, or 12. So anyway, my memory is playing with a light bright. We lived in a big neighborhood, and houses in front of us, houses behind us, houses beside on both sides. And I had friends all over the neighborhood, and I would put that light bright in my bedroom window, and I would spell out messages to the little boy that lived behind us. And his name was Michael. And I put up Happy New Year 1974. So it would have actually been the year 1973, so I would have been 12 at that time. Okay. Yeah, I would have been 12. And so I played with that light bright until I left home to be married. I loved my light bright. And I think that year my father was visiting, and both my mother and father were there, which would have been unusual because they were divorced, and he didn't live in state, but when he came in, town, he would visit, so anyway. And by the way, those two are still living together. They're not married. He's 86 and she's 82. He'll be 87 in February. They take care of one another, which is different from the 70s when they tried to kill one another. I don't mean seriously. I'm trying to be funny. Okay, and then and the second one is 1998. I was due with my fourth baby. And actually, I was due on the 15th of January, but I was in the, weeks between weeks 37 and 42 when I could have my home birth. And so I was disappointed that I didn't have a baby yet, but I was happy because the baby was healthy and I was going to have my home birth and all of that. And I had a new midwife. And anyway, that baby was born on the 16th of January, and we decided to go to the mall and shop the after Christmas sales. And I went into labor at the mall, but didn't realize I was in labor. When I was in labor, all I was doing was walking this giant mall. And so maybe I should change your view for you. Here you go. Here's my messy kitchen. No, it's not too bad. Anyway, we walked all day at the mall, and I came home and had the baby on the floor alone. Without a midwife. By alone, I mean my husband caught the baby. After he said to me, "Oh, honey, the baby's not coming." And I said, "Really?" Because his head is in my hand. I was wearing a nightgown, and I had my hand between my legs, and I had his head in my hand. And then he jumped into action and caught the baby for me. And I stepped off the kitchen linoleum in a different house, stepped off the kitchen linoleum onto the brand new beige carpet where my water went psh, and baby and muck came out in a wave. And then the midwife was already on her way, and then she arrived to cut the cord. And he had a really short cord. If you don't know, babies' cords are as individual as babies. Some are very, very long, and some are very, very short. So I had to hold him hunched over. My body was hunched over because his cord was so short. So when she cut his cord, I could finally sit upright. Anyway, at that time, I had not gone through any birth training, midwifery training, none of that. And I just knew if I didn't push him out as fast as I could, that he couldn't breathe because his head was out. And so I pushed harder than I should have and presented myself with a 3rd-degree tear. Thank you very much. If you don't know, that's not good. Anyway, with all that being said, that was my favorite birth. My very, very favorite birth. Anyway, okay, I'm going to stop yammering, but I do want to know your New Year's Eve, what you did, what you remember. Maybe it was last year was your favorite. Okay. Oh, one more thing. This meal planner, somebody asked me where I got it. Let me tell you. I emailed the lady, and she emailed me back because on her site, all you can get are pages to print. And I said, I can't find them. Where are they? And she said the cost had gone up so much that they couldn't afford it anymore, and the prices were going to be too exorbitant to produce. And that she is still trying, but it's not looking good. I still have some pages here, and I guess I'm going to have to go with a different planner, but I have loved this planner. If you have one that you have never used, never written in, I will buy it from you. I'm so sad because I've been using this now for almost 3 years. Okay, here's my meal plan for this coming week. And my sister shout out. Let's get this out of the way. There we go. So it's got, let's see if I can show you here. Winter is here. cheers. How do you say that word? Is it Haiji? Time for Haiji? I do believe that. But it is time to get my house in order. Once I take down that tree and take down all the Christmas decorations, I spring into action of keeping things tidy. It's just, it's not that it's always a pig pen. It's just that I like things in order. Okay, so tomorrow. Tomorrow is Happy New Year. I'm also going to soak pinto beans tonight. Did I tell you what I was serving? I can't remember if I told you that or not. The tree comes down today, too, and I'm just going to make sandwiches, platter of veggies, chip and dip, stuff like that, and they're going to graze. Okay, that's tonight, the 31st. So then a fresh start for sure. Pop, clink, fizz, sticker. I love stickers, makes it fancy. And I don't drink, and I haven't for years and years and years, but I'm at a point now where it doesn't bother me to have it. When I first started drinking, I couldn't even watch a commercial on TV with women with red wine in glasses. It was a horrible trigger for me. I drank too much wine for years, and when I stopped, that was my trigger. I could watch beer commercials. I could go to places where people are drinking mixed drinks, not a problem. It was the whole tactile event of holding a glass of wine, and anyway, too much information. So Wednesday, pinto beans and ham, and I know most people have black eyed peas, and we like black eyed peas, but our family tradition is pinto beans and ham and cornbread, and thank goodness I have a whole ham in my fridge that I'm going to get rid of some of that tonight too. Anyway, and I'm going to make homemade cornbread. I'm not going to do the box mix kind because nobody here likes that. And my husband grew up in Alabama, and his mama's cornbread is what he really likes. Thursday the 2nd, leftovers, yeah. Oh, that's because every Thursday is leftovers. It's leftover Thursday. The guys will be at work again. On Thursday nights, they go out to eat, they bring in what they want, or they eat leftovers. So that's my night off from cooking, and I'll be happy to have it because I'll still be making things right in the house again. Friday, I'm doing carne asada. I don't know if they have it at Sam's, but at Costco, they've got a Bill Bailey's carne asada, which we love. And I'll just have that with fresh veggies and guac and sour cream and tortillas. They can just put their own stuff together. And then Saturday, I'm going to do fish, coleslaw, buns. So fish sandwiches, coleslaw, and I'm going to make brownies, I think. And then Sunday, I'm going to do beef, shish kebab, quinoa, and roasted garlic. Oh, and it's a great day to start. Here's my sister's shout out, and she's a new friend, and I think she's fabulous. I think she lives in Rhode Island, but I might be wrong. Okay, so sister shout out is Mimi's Abundant Life is her name, and then her channel is Mimi's Place. She does hauls and chats, and she cooks and she preps, and she does a whole lot more. She's real and down to earth and friendly and a fun watch. And if you're not familiar with her, check her out. She's amazing. Fun. She's probably about my age. I don't want to say anybody's about my age because I'm a dinosaur, but maybe around the same decade. Anyway, she made pasta yesterday, and she's Italian, and so this pasta was made, and she was giving tips. And do you know what I did last night? I made pasta, and for the first time in my adult life, I didn't snap it in half. Mimi, you'll be happy to know, because of you, I did not snap my pasta in half. Okay, so that's going to wrap up my whole, basically it's not a whole week, but I wanted to start fresh on the next page on Monday. So I want you to have the most wonderful, most safe New Year possible. New Year's Eve, really. And don't forget, if you go out early on New Year's Day, there are people out on the road who drank until 3 a.m. and then got up at 8 in the morning to go somewhere. So you are still not safe. Watch out for nuts. Drunk nuts. Okay. Bye, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me for the full year. Bye-bye.